This year, you got Ash, Jesse, and James from the Pokemon TV series made by SH Figuarts. I was hoping they would also be making characters from the video game, as the Pokemon video games have a very special place in my heart. As a competitor to Figuarts, Figma decided to take the first step into the Pokemon world by releasing Red from Pokemon Red in his manga and anime form. I was super excited to also see that he comes with the 3 starters, which seems like a solid package. So therefore, as a Pokemon fan, I just had to get him. But the question is, was he worth the wait and the money? Let's find out in this toy review of Red from Pokemon Red by Figma. Figma makes some of the best anime figures out there. So if you're expecting that this figure would have some flaws, honestly, I cannot really find any except for some small nitpicks here and there. I gotta say, Red looks amazing and is a damn near perfect representation of Red. So let's take a deeper look into him. He features an overall matte finish and looks great under any light. His shoes look really cool with red, black, and white. His denim jeans are perfectly ruffled with the right amount of shading, and his shirt and vest are painted well with a matte black for the shirt and a crimson red and white for the vest. The hair that he has is also perfectly textured and has that signature anime look. I love the default face that comes with him, as he looks serious and ready to battle, as I was when I first played Pokemon Red. Lastly, his hat is the finishing touch, which gives Red his Pokemon Trader status. I would also like to note there are slits on his pants and his vest, and this is so you can move his arms in a closed position and his legs can kick easier. A very nice touch by Figma. Also, one thing I love about this figure is that he doesn't come with Pikachu, and the reason why I love that is because whenever anyone thinks of Pokemon, they think of Pikachu. And for the people who play the game, we all know that Pikachu kinda sucks. Therefore, having Red come with the 3 starters of Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charizard makes me love this figure even more. And we will get more into them in the accessory section. Overall, I cannot tell you how much I love this figure in terms of paint and detail, and it is a very well done figure. Starting with scale, Red stands at about 5 inches tall, and here he is with Figma Tracer and SH Figuarts Ash and Team Rocket. As you can see, he scales really well with them. And just because, here he is with Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Moving on to articulation, he has it up and down at the toe, ball joint at the ankle, bend at the knee, ball joint at the upper leg, rotatable waist, and ab crunch, ball joint at the shoulder, bicep swivels, bend at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist, and a single joint at the neck, giving him about 20 points of articulation. Pretty standard for a Figma figure, and he poses really well. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charizard, a backpack, Pokeball, an extra face, 8 extra hands, and a stand is what you get with this figure. You get quite a bit in the package, so let's look into it. Looking at the starters, they look really cool, but honestly I was thinking that you can move their heads, but sadly you cannot. They pretty much just stand there and do nothing, as they don't have any articulation points with the exception of Squirtle's tail. But honestly, even that hardly moves. The starter Pokemons are more for show than for function, which is okay, because I would rather have him come with them than to not have them at all. Also, I have the SH Figuarts Charizard, and he looks really cool with Red. Looking at the backpack, you must first put it on by removing one of his arms, like so, and then replacing the arm back after you place the backpack on. There is a peg in the backpack that aligns with the hole on Red's back. Aligning it and then replacing the arm gives you a backpack for Red. Honestly, the backpack is a little bit difficult to put on as it's really tight on him. And honestly, putting it on him, I was afraid I was going to break him. But with a little carefulness, you can get it on him decently well. Regardless, the backpack looks really good, and it has an overall matte finish, and completes the look of a traveling boy looking for Pokemon. The Pokeball that you get with him fits in his hand like so, and it fits quite nicely to my surprise. Although I don't know how long it will last as it is pressure fitted. And I really love the way Red looks when he holds it. The extra face that you get is his yelling battle face, and honestly, that's all he comes with. I was wishing that he came with one more extra face, perhaps a happy face. That would have been really nice. The stand that you get with him fits on both his backpack and without his backpack, as you can see here. The problem I have with this is that I wish there was some sort of peg to fill in that hole in the back of his backpack, so it doesn't look like he has a hole back there. Honestly, it's just a small nitpick and not really a big of a deal. Lastly, the 8 extra hands are a welcome addition and add to the variety of poses you can do in Red. Overall, the accessories you get with him are really cool. You get quite a bit for the money, and even though the Pokemon that you get with him don't really do anything, they just look amazing with him, and completes the package of this figure. In conclusion, if you're like me and have been waiting for premium figures from the Pokemon game, I'm happy to say that this figure should be a welcome addition to your collection, and therefore he's an easy buy. Thanks for watching, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here! You! And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.